So good morning, living the dream, folks. We are back at it. First trip in the RV since what, Margie? Last March, right, of 2023, because as you know, we had that bicycle crash in May, which set us back quite a bit. But you can see that Margie is up and moving. And so are all 10 of the fur babies.
The whole herd.
Yeah. So they seem to be doing a little bit better than we thought, right?
So far.
Yeah, so far so good. A little counter hopping here. Some wandering around, trying to get their footing. But this is kind of cool here, right? I can show you sitting atop the slider. Well, that's little Ralph. So so things went well. Not too bad at all. We used those collapsible crates, and they seem to work pretty good. They certainly work great for storage. We opted not to take the trailer today. We are actually taking the cargo carrier with a large Craftsman tub put on it, and that tub has most of our leftover stuff. So we got little
essentials.
Yeah, non-emergent. So we got Tabitha hiding underneath here with little Gwendy, and Theodore wants to be well, he wants to be the MGM lion, but we're not so sure that's going to happen when he grows up.
Wants to be in charge.
Wants to be in charge. So we're heading up to Ho Hum, small campground right on the Gulf of Mexico, a little bit west of Port St. Joe, and we will take you along with us. We'll do a campground review like we always do.
So this morning.
Yeah, it is a little bit brisk, right? About 55 degrees. And I'm not sure who's this lump right here, but somebody's under there. All right, so stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have some fun and a good trip. So we're about an hour and a half-ish into the trip, and we have located Alvin. Margie did a phenomenal job coaching him, or coaxing him rather, out of his hiding spot. The scary thing was we knew he didn't get out, but he had ditched his collar, so it was a little hard for us to activate his tile and have it unattached to him. But we are good to go. So we're about 100 and so miles south of Perry, Florida, which will be our cutoff to head west along the Gulf. And we got one stop in Chiefland, Florida. You'll probably guess for what. Dunkin' Donuts, absolutely. And we got to do a return item to Walmart. We tried to get another water jug for these guys, but they actually shipped us a food jug. So we'll take advantage of the close proximity of Walmart and Dunkin' Donuts, so it's a thumbs up for us. And we'll see how it goes. So far, so good. So our first stop is complete. Checked everything to make sure that the cargo carrier was still intact and not bouncing around, and obviously got our Dunkin' Donut coffee. We originally thought we were going to hit that Walmart there, but it seems like the return procedure for the bowl is a little bit different than we're used to, so that's going to go in the mail. So things are going well. Weather is gorgeous. It's warming up a little bit. You can see that Alfred is taking up residence on the dashboard as my co-pilot and just chilling out. He is the absolute most chill animal that I have ever met in my entire life. So again, things are going good. Margie, any input?
No, so far so good.
So far so good. Knock on simulated wood, which is all over this motorhome, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you in a minute. All right, so we thought it was uneventful, right? So we stopped at Rocky's truck stop?
Truck stop?
Yeah, we guess it's a truck stop, whatever. We'll show you. We'll take you inside real quick here. This is on US 98 and Crawfordville Road, and we realized heading west on US 98 that you cannot take Crawfordville Road. There's no entrance. So while answering the phone and trying to make a U-turn, that didn't go well at all either. So thank God we weren't hit. We didn't even come close. There were no other vehicles. But when we stopped here, those of you who know me know that I do carry with my firearm. But as I was leaving the driver's seat, one of my magazines fell out, and one of the bullets exited the magazine and went under the slide. Obviously, it didn't go off. Yeah, yay is right. So we had some trouble trying to find that and get it out, because obviously something underneath.
Alvin, lost a bullet.
Yeah, that's true. We found Alvin, lost a bullet. But I guess it could have been worse, right, if we didn't notice that and we opened the slide and something got caught up in there or whatever. So, but still smiling, having a good day, beautiful weather out. So let's go on inside and take a peek at what Rocky's truck stop up here on US 98 has to offer. All right, so you can see RV pumps and vehicles towing, boats, etc. come to the rear of this. And we don't see a dump station. They do sell ice and some other stuff inside. We don't remember if they had a dump station. We were up here a few years ago, and we don't recall, but I'll certainly let you know when we arrive at the campground if in fact they do have one. It looks like they have a drive-through setup, which is something new that we did not see before. And we'll take a peek at the menu real quick here. You can screenshot this or freeze it if you would like. But biscuit sides, donuts, coffee, nothing wrong with that. You might be able to swing the RV into here. Looks like the overhang might be tall enough, but that's your call. All right, so as you can see, pretty cool. Yeah, it almost, well, a much smaller Buc-ee's, right? They've got their Rocky's Deli over there. They've got some Rocky's yogurt. Probably everything you need when you're traveling. Probably a tourist trap, right? That's certainly what it looks like.
Granny, we have to get one.
And look at this. Leave a comment below if you know somebody who's a gnome fan. Leave a comment below if you know somebody who's not a Seminole fan. And I'm digging these carts that are up here. I don't know if they attach to your bicycles or what they attach to, but they look like they got some pretty good girth to them. So you got some fishing poles here, your counter. Hi, say hi. Cute little patron here saying hi to Living the Dream, and she's actually going to subscribe according to her mom, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
This looks like they have the good-sized restrooms in the back here, maybe a family restroom as well. If you have an infant that you're traveling with, all kinds of beverages here, both non-adult and adult. Leave a comment below if you know somebody who digs adult beverages. Yeah, so all in all, pretty nice. Easy to get in and out of, except for that access off Crawfordville Road, like I said. My bad for not doing a satellite view, which I typically would do to see how I get in and out. But easy for us. We're not towing the trailer today. I just got the cargo carrier on the back. So it was pretty easy to make that J turn, if you will, and get back into the right side of things. Well, we asked a nice young lady working the counter, and they do not have a dump station. They had looked like a water spigot, but there was no water coming out of it. So they do have a couple of large dumpsters, I guess, if you need to drop off some stuff. Not for public use?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't use them. Or don't get caught. All right, we're about 25 miles from Ho Hum Campground. Check in there. The last time we were here was pretty easy. So once we get set up at the campground, we'll let you know how everything went. All right, so all set up. Check-in was easy.
Yes, very
Easy peasy. Yeah, pretty cool. So we were a little bit out of sync with what we were doing.
We were?
I think so. We were.
I thought we were
I shot the clerk. Yeah, because I went outside and just randomly sat in the fetal position at the picnic table and cried openly because I forgot what to do. Yeah, so we're out of whack or out of sync or out of something. But anyway, we're all opened up. Let's talk about the travel day. Not bad at all.
No.
Right? A little bit of a miscue with Gwendy's food.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's
I
on
knew
a
we'd
high...
forget something.
Yeah.
She's got a special digestive diet.
High protein?
No. It's just because she has digestive issues, and I did remember her canned food,
Which is good.
which is fine. She eats enough cookies and stuff, and she's been fine since we started her on the food. So I don't think it's a big deal. She'll just get their dry food, and then she still has her canned food too.
Right. But we have enough canned food to get her through.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. So we talked earlier, a couple of glitches with some of the road surfaces. Boy, you could tell it's truck traffic, a little bumpy, right? Kind of felt like we were coming up in the Noah's Ark /
Cats
stagecoach.
seemed okay.
Yeah, they seemed really cool. Yeah, settled in about the first hour, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Sherlock does his squawking back and forth for quite a while, and then he settles down. And then Sophie likes to hide under the blanket.
Yeah,
so she was under there the entire time.
So if you have
We
an RV
couldn't-
with us, try not to pat down that
Yeah,
lump.
be careful sitting down because she might be under something. And then Alvin, we couldn't find him forever. He finally came out and he hid in the bathroom, and that's where he stayed until we got here. And then, of course, out comes the food and out come the cats.
Yeah,
So-
right. So like anybody
All
who
good.
RVs, bumper pull, A, B, C, Super C, luxury motor coach, whatever, they're so tight
we know
when they're
anybody like
closed.
that?
No. Well, Kevin and Elaine. That's why they don't
That's
hang
why they
around
don't
with us.
RV with us.
Yeah. But in any event, they own a Newmar luxury motor coach. So shout out to them. They're actually super great people. But when it's closed up, it's tight, boy, and I'll tell you, you really get to know each other when it's that closed. But we are now opened up. And a couple of things that we'll show you real quick to end this travel day, and we'll end the video. We're in Site 10B. You'll see that on the campground review. And Margie and I are sitting in the couch looking out directly at the Gulf of Mexico, which is pretty cool. I'll probably show you that when I do that review. So let me show you real quick what we have done. So we are all set up. Both slides are open. We have a super slide on the right side of the RV and a smaller slide in the galley area, I guess is what they call it. So we dropped this overhead bed, not for us, but for the cats. And then obviously coming around, and most of the stuff, we were fortunate this time we kept it outside in that cargo bin. So they have their rocket, they have their tunnel. You can see that Alfred is taking advantage of vacationing because he has such a hard life.
Yeah, he moved from the dashboard to there.
Yeah, he went from the dashboard to the love seat. All right, so we run with 5 litter boxes when we are stopped. On the move, it is 3 or 4. And they actually do pretty good with that, but what Margie and I do is lean the litter each and every time we stop. So we stop quite frequently. Those of you, again, who traveled with us know that we take our sweet time, kind of like driving Miss Daisy. So moving to the back, and you'll see our new litter paw pads that we have. And that about rounds it out. You'll notice that Tabitha and Lucy are getting a little snuggle on here. Probably trying to figure out what to do with us since they don't care for us. And that's pretty much it. So we've got everything prepped. All the water systems are prepped. The electrical's all set. Things are good. A few of you asked when we talked about travel quite a while ago what we do. This is some of the research that we do as far as how close we are to a regular veterinary service and a 24-hour vet. And we will, in fact, not camp at a spot that we deem to be too far from care for them. Her and I, not so much. we don't really worry about it. We got hit by a car. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Shake it off.
So that's it. We're going to close it out. Stay tuned for that campground review. Ho Hum Campground in Carabel, Florida.